Here are the note cards for my speech. The second speech. 2, 1, speech. Who here does not own a computer? As I expected, all of you own one. Now who here knows what's inside of your computer and how it all works together? Again, as I expected, none of you do. Now why is it that so many people own these expensive machines, but they know nothing about them? This lack of knowledge can lead to higher prices, but with some knowledge, you can save yourself plenty of money. And even though it might seem like a daunting task to undertake, all you need to do is know the parts and where to put them. And after building a computer for myself and 2 other computers for some friends, I can help you through that process. But first, you always need to define the operation of your computer. This is like deciding what you want your computer to do. Do you want it to edit video? Do you want to use it for work? Do you want to use it to play video games? Or do you want to use it for school? And then you need to set your price range. How much are you willing to spend on this computer? And of course, the more money you spend, the nicer it'll be. Although you never have to spend an outrageous amount of money. And to help you guys through this, for some of these, most of them, I'll be using human attributes to describe what the computer does. And I'll even show pictures of my own computer to help you understand where the parts go within the computer itself. For the parts, there are going to be 9 essential parts to your entire machine. There's going to be the motherboard, the video card, the CPU, the power source, the memory, otherwise known as RAM, the fan, the optical drive, the storage, and of course the case. The motherboard connects all the parts together and helps them communicate. This is like your nerves, because your nerves send and receive signals to and from other parts of your body, just like the motherboard does. And this is going to go right on the side of your case, right there, and a lot of stuff is going to go right on top of that, which makes it kind of hard to see in this picture, but it's easy to put in. Next is your video card, and this controls the output on your screen. This is like your mouth, because when you talk, you send out information for other people or things to receive, just like your video card does. And this is going to go kind of in the middle of your motherboard, right in that slot right there. Next is the CPU, otherwise known as the Central Processing Unit. This will execute any and all programs that go through your computer. And this is like your brain. For instance, it's like someone telling you what to do, and then you going out and doing it. Simple as that. And this is going to go right on that clamp right there. You'll clamp it down so it doesn't move, it doesn't break. It's very important to your computer, just like your brain is to your body. And it'll go on the upper part of your motherboard. Next is the power source. It gives your system power. And this will plug into multiple spots of your computer, but the box itself will be resting at the bottom of your computer so that it doesn't move around or fall down. And the 3 main things you're going to be plugging it into are the video card, the motherboard, and the fan. Some other things you might plug it into are the optical drive and any storage devices you decide to put in it. And those are the 3 ports you're going to be putting inside of it. Next is the memory, or the RAM. And RAM stands for Random Access Memory. And the RAM is kind of confusing, but it's used to access memory without having to access previous parts of that memory. So to kind of spell it out for you, it can find a certain strand of 1s and 0s without having to scan through the thousands of other 1s and 0s that come before it. And it's another facet of your brain, a different part of your brain. kind of the part that makes your heart beat, the part you don't think about, but it just goes through. And this is going to go right next to your CPU. It'll have 4 different slots for you, so you can have up to 64 gigs of RAM. Next is going to be your fan, or your CPU fan, because your CPU will get very hot doing all the processes that it goes through. And this is kind of like your blood system or your sweat, because the blood that's hot goes out to your extremities and goes back in to heat up, and your sweat cools down your body. And this is going to go right on top of your CPU so that it can cool it best. And some other things will have fans. Your case may come with fans, most of them do. Some storage devices might come with fans, and your video card almost always comes with fans of its own. But that power will come straight from your motherboard, so that's not extra things you have to plug in. Next is your storage, and just like it sounds, it stores all programs or documents for later access. This is another part of your brain, the memory part of your brain, how we know memory. There are 2 different types of storage. There's SSD and there's HDD. You don't have to worry about what those stand for, but what you do need to worry about is that SSD is faster than HDD, but it is more expensive. It's actually significantly more expensive. And this is going to go into a side compartment in your computer, right over here. It won't be directly on top of your motherboard like most things. Next is your optical drive. And this reads and possibly downloads information from CDs. This is like your eyes, because you can read books, take in the information, and save it for later. And this is going to go in the front of your case. This is the inside of your case. It'll go right back there. You'll plug in your power, and you'll plug it into your motherboard. And last but not least is going to be the case. This will hold all of your parts in a safe and clean environment. And this is just your body, your skin, your muscle. It makes sure that nothing's falling out. It makes sure that there isn't anything you don't want getting inside of it. Although you will have to open it up and clean your computer every now and again. But that's once every 6 months, nothing to worry about. And with this knowledge, hopefully, of the parts and where to put them, you can save yourself a lot of money. And this is a good experience for everyone to go through. You learn a lot about technology as a whole. And of course, saving money is nice. That never gets old. Hopefully it's something that everyone here will get to experience at some point in their life.